welcome to Out and About on the Recumbents. Let's go. Ride low. Ride recumbent. Howdy. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? It's BJ and Joe Hondo out and about on the Recumbents. And we are on the Foothills Trail. Hope you enjoyed the musical interlude for the first part of the video. Thought I'd do something at least a little different. As you know, as we've talked about before, the Foothills Trail goes right in front of the entryway to the Garden of the Gods City Park here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Howdy, have a good day. And yeah, there are just sometimes I wish this, actually most of the time, I wish this camera had a telephoto. If I ever get rich enough to get a GoPro 13, I will pay out the extra money and get the 2x magnifying lens they've got for that particular model. They don't have it for any others, just the new 13. But I do have to admit, it would be fabulous. It would be pretty fabulous to be able to have that telephoto lens when you got a view like this. The winter sun, it's what is it? It's 10 minutes after 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and the sun's perfect now. It makes all the rock formations and everything look really 3D, you know. They really stand out. So if you had a 2x telephoto, you know, you'd really be able to get that look, you know. But yeah, so we're just out and about. We took a day off and joined our best friends and rode up in the car to Cripple Creek because it's way too cold and the Highway 67 is way too dangerous to be on a trike. But we went up to Cripple Creek to see the Christmas melodrama and oleo at the Butte, B-U-T-T-E Theater in Cripple Creek, Colorado. We had lunch at a great little cafe called The Creek. So if you're ever in Cripple Creek, Colorado, check out The Creek. It's a bar and cafe, but they've got them both nicely separated, and it's a really classy place. Now we're going under Gateway Road, which is the actual entrance off of 30th Street to the Garden of the Gods City Park, if you're up there with the cars. So yeah. Ole, 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 ole. Cool echo in here. Howdy. Good. How about yourself? Have a good day. So yeah, we're continuing on the Foothills Trail. We're heading, well, kind of north. It kind of meanders all over the place. Yeah, I know, only in Colorado they use words like meander, but yeah, today is Monday, and on Wednesday Joe has her 70th birthday. So if you put anything in the comments, give Joe a happy birthday for the 3rd of December. And yeah, we thought we'd try to get in a ride today. It's a nice somewhere between 45 and 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Very sunny, hardly a cloud in the sky, those little wispy jobs at best. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it out, but that area up there, where the looks like half the hill's missing, that's called the Scar. And back in the 1930s, you know, this was out on the very edge of Colorado Springs. So they figured, well, let's just use this to get gravel. So they mined gravel, and as you can tell, they've been trying to reforest it and basically kind of reclaim it for decades now. It's a really slow process, but it is starting to gain a little brush, a little more color than it used to have. But in my understanding, they're going to put a really, I'm going to 3. They're going to put a really cool mountain bike park up there, and then hook it into I can't think of the name of a trail, but there was when they had the big forest fire out here in 2012, howdy, they had to close off this trail. It's a very famous one, I just can't remember the name of it, and that's what happens when you get old. But they're supposedly going to, hook all that up. And the trail will get you all the way over to going up Ute Pass on Highway 24. Probably just below Cascade. Okay, I got a bit of a grunter here, so I got to do some pedaling because I'm in a little meaner gear than I should be. Oh, thank goodness for e-assist. If you're on the closet about e-assist, just get it. Except for the fact that the batteries are so ridiculously expensive, and they are. They're just ridiculously expensive. It makes all the difference in the world, man. Before I had a triple chain wheel on here, a mountain bike, type 22, 32, 44, and I had it clear down to my lowest gears. And by the time I got to here, I was panting so hard, it wasn't even funny. Sorry. Nice BMW R1200 RT motorcycle. Yeah. I like BMW cars too, but my first love will always be BMW motorcycles. When Joe tags her lotto, or her Powerball, or Mega Mill, or whatever those silly things are, I don't know, I'm trying to talk myself out of that kind of stuff, but I could see having a BMW trike. Now the BMW people themselves, the BMW motorcycle riders, will scoff and give you a hard time if you trike out a BMW, but you know what? Who cares? If we want to trike out a BMW, if we have the money, we'll get it done. Of course, now you know we'd have new, new recumbent trikes too. We'd be getting full suspensions. Not sure what brand yet. I really do like our ices a lot, but there's a lot of good brands out there, you know, A-Zub, HP Velo Technique, Cat Trike. I mean, there's a lot of good premium level trikes out there, so I'm not really sure which way I'd go. I really would have to test ride them all and come out it'd be the first time I ever actually got to test ride trikes, and just to judge which one would be to fit me, because it's always been whatever we could afford, since we've owned recumbent trikes. And that's just the way it is, when you're on our budget, our very limited fixed budget. Now we're going under the low bridge. How low can you go? The nice thing about it is, if you're on a recumbent trike, you don't have to dismount because you're so low to the ground. Got to give Joe a minute to get up the other side here, because it's a real steep little hill here. And my three will, I don't know what they got going here. They got this all blocked off for some silly reason. Huh, that's strange. Oh, it looks like, bless their hearts, they're fixing the cracks. Holy cow. Well, I will have to give the city huge kudos. Thank you, City of Colorado Springs. Because I mean to tell you, look at the size of these cracks, I mean, these things are vicious. If you're like us and you don't have front suspension. We've got rear suspension, so it helps a little bit. But boy, when you're trying to come down here, if you're going this way, you're going uphill, so it didn't really make that much difference. But if you're going the other way, you got this wonderful downhill, but you can't go fast because you hit these terrible cracks, and you think that you literally think your front end's going to fall off. Even though Joe and I use the the Schwably or Schwabel, or however you pronounce it, Big Apple tires, which are the balloon style, and so you can run them at a lower pressure, and they still, they still run good. Plenty fast for Joe and I, because we don't go fast. So, but yeah, that's just really great. Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't think they'd ever even try to. Yeah, Joe's like, yeah. I didn't think they'd even try. I figured they'd just tell us, you know what? Until we can afford to cement the whole thing, we ain't doing nothing. So, like I said, big kudos to the City of Colorado Springs Trail Crews. We love ya. Here's one they didn't get to yet. Oh. Speaking of the crew, well, we've been... Okay. No problem. That's all right. No, man, we just appreciate what you're doing. Thank you. Okay, well, that's why it was blocked off. So we're going to shut down here and whip down the other side. Bye for now. Yeah, we're doing a little gravel work here. Oh boy. Yeah, you can tell it's been wet. They get really ruddy when, you know, you just wonder why they won't go ahead and, you know, and finish this. But I'm sure they got their reasons, so. Yeah, we'll just have to, got some rocky territory here, boy. Not bad though. It's one of the reasons I like riding ice trikes, you know. Ice trikes are made in England. And I'll tell you what, there's not too many places with nastier weather than England. I know, I was stationed there in the Air Force for 2 years. And it froze my buttons off. So what we're doing is we're going to go up here and catch the paved trail. This trail is a very strange one, you know. It's got a little concrete, a little dirt, and a little asphalt. You got to be careful because where it transitions to asphalt here, it's got a pretty big bump or crevice or. And that's really more kind of like a crevice, yeah, as you can see. Yeah, it's got a pretty big bump here, so got to get, okay, up, there we go. Not bad, not bad. I'll wait for Joe. Yeah, so we'll probably be taking a little different route home than we'd planned. We'll probably go up here and catch the trail. There's Joe right there. Go up here and catch the Fillmore, well, kind of trail, you know, kind of path, and then over to the, hello, and then over to the, what is that? The South Centennial Boulevard bike lane and path. There's a fake buffalo. I guess the Kissing Camels Country Club couldn't afford a real buffalo. This is the overlook right here. We're not going to go there today. We've done that several times. But yeah, okay. Gotta wait for Joe again. She probably kicked it down into a lower E-assist. And not me. I'm being lazy today. I'm just having fun. So yeah, what we'll do is we're going to take you down the path here and over to Fillmore Street. Now I'm going to shut her down as far as that goes, just because it's ugly. It's, you know, it's just a bike lane on a really busy street, so it's not worth recording. Whew. Well, you can tell the minute you know, like we talked about before, the minute it gets past noon, all of a sudden the temperature seems, even though it's supposed to be getting warmer, because it's supposed to hit 48 Fahrenheit at 1 and stay 48 Fahrenheit till 3 and then drop down to 47. But boy, you swear on a stack of Bibles that it's colder. Of course, we are going a little faster. We're doing a little over 12 miles an hour. So that makes it, you know, you're creating your own wind. And when I'm choosing what to wear underneath the windbreaker, I always forget about, yeah, trikes create their own breeze. So we should have stayed with the long-sleeved polar jackets, polar fleece jackets, instead of the polar fleece vests. Now the short no-sleeved polar fleece vest that we've got on. Whew. I mean, it's even cold, you know, by the head. You know, by the head. This is the Garden of the Gods country. I don't know if this is Garden of the Gods or Kissing Camels Country Club. It's one of the two. You have to be very wealthy to afford to hang out here. Very wealthy. I think it's a Kissing Camels Country Club. Since they've got Kissing, yeah, it is the Kissing Camels Country Club. I get across here. Whee! Yeah. Get to use the rich people's sidewalk. And you notice that it's concrete right by the club, and then it turns to asphalt. You know, gotta love it. But yeah, so just in case we don't get back to you, I think we will, but just in case, thank you so much for coming along for the ride, and always remember, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. As always, it's enough to be moving on. So get yourself a recumbent trike and get off that couch, as our friend Ryan Doozer says, from Get Out There on YouTube, and grab a little bit of life, you know. Even if you ain't got a lot of money, you don't have to sit on that couch all day and you know, eat chocolate chip cookies. I mean, it's not a horrible sounding thing, but yeah, there's more out there than chocolate chip cookies and a couch, okay? Okay, now don't be telling me there's hot cocoa chocolate chip cookies and the couch. That's not the point. All right. Yeah, we'll be coming up on the end here of the path. I think this is actually the Mesa Trail, Mesa Path, whatever, you know. But it stops at Fillmore and it doesn't go down to Mesa Road, or it doesn't follow Mesa Road down. So the street out here should be Mesa Road. Okay, we got to watch out here. We got heavy vehicle crossing. And we do not want to get mushed. Being mushed is bad. Very bad. So, you know, since it's actually December, we'll wish you guys, you know, a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Of course, you know, there's more out there, you know, a joyous Ramadan and all that other, because not everybody has the same faith. That doesn't make it wrong. It just means it's not the same. Although I think if you looked into them, you'd be surprised how much of it kind of runs along the same lines. In Islam, they have a saying, you know, God is good. God is definitely good. So, yeah, like I said, we're coming up on Fillmore Street here. So we'll be departing ways, as excuse me, they say. And yeah. Well, I hope, you know, you can get out and ride sometime during the week. If not, hopefully your weekend will be good. Our weekend's not looking too hot. Saturday's supposed to be okay, but a lot of clouds, which makes it colder, of course. And then Sunday is supposed to snow again. That evil four-letter word. No snow, no snow. All right. Okay. So for now, from BJ and Joe, Ondo, out to bet on the Recumbents. Have an awesome week. Bye.